My name is Dr. Darwin Perkins. I'm going to make fun of my suit to start with. Some people say that people wearing suits can't be trusted. Other people, who grow up probably like you, are the ones who say, if you're not wearing a suit, you're not serious. So I'm going to strike a halfway in between here. For this first video, I'm going to wear a suit. I won't guarantee that will happen again, ever. But I want you to know I can dress up, I can look serious, and I can be more or less effective. So what we're going to do here is take a look at my serious look. And by the time this video is over, you'll start to get a much better idea, not only of what I do, but maybe how I can help what it is that you're trying to do. My entire goal here is to teach people over 40 what Bitcoin is, what cryptocurrency is, and let them know enough that they can get involved if they really want to get involved. So that's where we're going to start. One of the main goals of Satoshi Nakamoto, who in theory wrote the Bitcoin white paper and then went on to create Bitcoin back in 2009, was that he wanted every person in the world to be able to be their own bank, to not have to trust someone else to hold their money, to take care of their money, and by the way, to make money off of their money. They want everybody to be able to say, this is where my money goes, I know who it's going to, this is how much I'm going to keep for myself. They want that freedom, he wanted that freedom, for everyone. So a little bit about me. I am an official old guy. I spent 30 years in the tech sector. I was a programmer, a lead, an analyst, a project lead, a project manager, a PMO lead, and actually an executive in a consulting firm. So I had a lot of time to deal with tech, and I do understand it fairly well. However, I understand that you probably don't understand tech very well, and that's one of the reasons that you're watching my blogs. And so what I am going to do is I am going to take tech speak and I'm going to turn it into people speak. Is that okay with you? Some of it will be really pertinent to what we're doing. Some of it is just my opinions about the way life is and about how things work. And some of it is very specific to Bitcoin. So I will cover a little bit of each of those. On my blog site, I've actually got 3 sections. In those 3 sections, I've got one that is, what is Bitcoin? How do you do Bitcoin? How do you buy Bitcoin? What should you look for? It's all of my Bitcoin training. So that will be a very good one for you to look at. Then I've got another one that I've dedicated to banking, economy, and finances. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't ever take my word for granted as the way life is. Do your own research and make sure that you truly understand what it is that you're about to do, whatever that is. Now, that goes not only for Bitcoin and finances, that goes for your entire life. If you drift through life, you'll get what you get. If you focus on something, you may or may not get it, but at least you have focused and at least you know more about it. So please, listen to what I say and go do your own research and make sure that it's something that you truly do understand, you believe in, and you believe that is going to do something good for you. So a quick story. About 7 years ago, I got an email from somebody, I don't think I even knew them, and it said that they granted me 2,500 Bitcoins. And so I looked up on the internet at that point, and Bitcoin was worth half a penny, something like that. And so that entire thing wasn't worth very much. And so I kind of put it aside and just let it go. Okay, today a Bitcoin is worth about, in fact, I'll tell you exactly, it is worth $11,407.08. So that 2,500 Bitcoins that I got back then is worth $11,000 times 2,500, which would make it $28 million, something like that. So I am in the process of going through all of my old hard drives to see if I can come up with that message. And given my filing system, I'm afraid that that's probably not going to happen. So you're looking at a former millionaire rather than an actual millionaire. I would like you, though, to understand the concept of Bitcoin and what it is. And so we're going to spend a great deal of time on this site doing exactly that. So the very first question that everybody asks is it too late? And the second question they ask right after that is it too hard? And so let me get those out of the way right away. First of all, no, it's not too late. Had you got into Bitcoin 9 years ago, it's only 11 years old, by the way, you could have had 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 Bitcoins essentially for nothing. 6 years ago, when I actually got into it for real, it was about $300 to $500. And then it went to $20,000, and then it went to $3,000, and then it went to $10,000, and then it went to $14,000, then it went to $3,000. You see a pattern here? Just in the last few months, it has gone from a low of about $4,800 to where it is now at about $11,000. The pundits, and I am not one of them, are all saying that in the next year and a half, Bitcoin will probably go to at least $100,000. And in the next 5 to 10 years, Bitcoin could easily be worth, a single coin could easily be worth $1 million. It's not too late. In fact, this next 6 months to a year and a half may be the last perfect opportunity to get a little bit of Bitcoin. Then the question comes, am I smart enough? Well, yes, everybody's smart enough. As I said, one of the sections on my site is how do you do Bitcoin? So for the next month, month and a half, somewhere right in there, now this is the 1st of August, 2020, all of my training will be free. All of my blogs will be free. Everything is free. Okay, now that means I don't make any money, so I do have a Patreon site where you can go sign up and you can donate some money to me because I'm doing good things. So I would really appreciate that. So let me recap. It's not too late. You are smart enough. Now all you have to do is get enough information to be able to make your own decisions and to be able to move into Bitcoin. Now, the other thing to keep in mind is there are literally thousands of people out there. They're willing to take every last penny you've got to teach you, to help you, to let you invest, or to simply hold your money. And quite frankly, a lot of them are good people. This may be your fund manager, your broker, your banker, your investment advisor, your financial advisor. These are good people. However, they're probably about the same age as you, and they grew up in a world that doesn't exist anymore. It's completely different from the world that we have now. I've been watching Bitcoin while I've been doing these recordings. In fact, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is $11,392 right now. It's up over $400 today. That's it. It's simple. Go take a look at my sites. If you wouldn't mind, drop into my Patreon site, support me a little bit, and let's move on. This is going to be a great ride. I'm glad to have you around. As we go through this, and as I do my blogs, keep in mind that I am not an expert. I am not a Bitcoin guru. I just know a little bit, and I want to share that with you and help you to become better at Bitcoin and at crypto, to understand what you're getting into, and start to love it. This is Dr. Darwin. We'll talk later.